got to not yell at your game.
Okay, not gonna yell at my game.
What?
Not gonna yell at my game. What up, chat? You know what time it is?
Today, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
We're only playing the halftime, chat. We're only playing the halftime.
It's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Rams taking the field, ready for their first offensive series, and led out by their new starter for 2021 in his now 13th season in the National Football League, Matthew Stafford.
And what big news it was back in January when news leaked out that Matthew Stafford was leaving Detroit and heading out west to join the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are hoping he's the missing piece to the puzzle as they seek a Super Bowl.
And that is caught at the 10.
No way. So savage, chat. So savage. 69 yards. Straight out the game.
Right off the bat. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to
What
end.
a
How
fucking
about the
throw.
way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run here with Henderson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Touchdown. 3 plays, touchdown. Let's go.
Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive.
I really do this, chat.
Three
I'm really
plays
out here.
already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 18. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
An afternoon showing.
Back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down.
We don't ever like to see an injury on the field, but
that takes a
that's
lot
the
of
running
guts
back.
to
I'm
call
glad I
that
took him
play
out.
and even better execution.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Garoppolo. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, Brandon, obviously they're panicking them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
And we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Sermon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Gold is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s? Things are going to work out in your favor.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. The ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second down, back to Henderson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down throw. Stafford. A quick pass to Cup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we could always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 5 now. Stafford.
Interception, damn it.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's second and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Garoppolo again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
What? Legal block in the back.
Accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From his own goal line, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for it.
Oh, my fucking God.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Let's go. Jalen Ramsey, baby. Interception. Let's get it.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Going up top for Kupp. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And they work this out past the 25.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And
Nice hit.
Touchdown, incomplete.
Nice hit.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Stafford again.
Another interception, you fucking retard.
For the 3rd time is intercepted.
You fucking kidding me?
At the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So that now back-to-back drive CDs that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
Yes.
The Rams have got
Let's
it back.
go. Let's go. Again.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't
Hold it.
Yes! Your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Henderson now on 1st and 10.
Oh, fuck you.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's incomplete, but
let's
there
go.
is
Pass
a flag
interference.
down. So
Pass
hang
interference.
on.
Come on.
Big call coming on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
And that's good for a pickup.
Going over the top of the line, chap.
And it'll be second and
jump over the line right here.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Let's go, baby.
Darrell Henderson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Cooper Kupp deep for L.A. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 36, Stafford. And he swung out wide here for Henderson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st down, Henderson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff, Henderson. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Over the middle to Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Henderson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. He's got
Let's go.
Higbee.
Let's go.
Touchdown Rams. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's how you shut him down, boy. That's how you shut him down, boy.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so
back.
he's on to punt it away.
Get that ball back.
Uses the spin. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Fucking another interception. God damn it.
For the 4th time today. Picked off on a safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
4 interceptions up thrown in the first half.
For the 49ers.
Come on,
as
man.
they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The
How did he get past
still open
that?
for the coordinator.
That fucking rock
Call
back
it a
and
gain
foot.
of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Give me that ball back. Give me that ball back. Let's go, boys.
Set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Give me that fucking ball back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the
Holding
field.
offense.
So let's see about the call.
Called it. God damn it.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Being chased out left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And incomplete on the deep ball. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That was a
That's
good
double
punt.
win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Big hold of the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Ayuk. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Give me that back.
Behind the line, he lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Gotta learn how to hold on to the ball, baby boy.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look...
Touchdown, Rams!
Let's go, baby. Can't fucking see me out here, boy. I'm looking like John Cena. Can't see me, bitch.
Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, Pater following the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Aaron Donald, boy.
Officially, it's a
sleep on him.
loss. That's going to bring up second.
Don't want that
11.
smoke. 2-minute warning before halftime. Up by 25 points.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a quick slant.
Oh, he's gone.
Complete.
He's gone. They finally got a touchdown.
49ers.
They finally got a touchdown.
Sherfield, 53 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes him manageable now.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
No way!
My goodness, another interception.
Lay him down, man. God damn it.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. There's Garoppolo to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Sermon now on 1st and 10. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Sermon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Kittle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he returns this to the 22. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Eluding the pressure right.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On first down, it's Stafford. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up second and third down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Stafford on third and goal.
Fuck you.
He's going to go
God
down.
damn it.
Back at the 13-yard line. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Going deep for Hopkins. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for L.A.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On first down, it's Henderson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move.
No way, get out of here.
Or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Throwing is Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Touchdown, baby, let's go.
He's got it in the
Let's
end
fucking
zone.
go.
Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
The fuck, dude?
I was standing right here. How did you die?
After the touchdown, it's
I'm
Gay
in
to
the
kick
zone.
this one away.
I'm destroying these guys right now.
You can show that part too, by the way.
Huh?
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
Oh, I
because
can't believe I
we
missed
always
that
have to be in a
fucking
team
shot.
game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
2nd and 10.
All right, chat. We got a minute and 2 seconds left in this quarter.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line.
Turning it off after this quarter. 41 seconds.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Sermon. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down. Henderson. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams add on to their lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. Buying time to it, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Talk to you later.